Does anyone remember Mystic Messenger? Does anyone remember staying up until 3 a.m. at night just to play this game? Before we had Love in Deep Space, we had Mystic Messenger. Back then, I was totally obsessed with otome games. I was willing to play almost anything. I even considered downloading a game where your love interest was a horse. Yes, an actual horse with an anime man's face. I wish I was joking, like search it up. Thankfully, I never actually played it. Instead, I found Mystic Messenger. Mystic Messenger had a massive amount of lore. We're talking secret cults, fake deaths, and someone was like going blind or something. But honestly, I wasn't there for the plot. I was there for the handsome man. To give you a real life version so you can fully immerse yourself in the Mystic Messenger world, imagine a total stranger texts you on WhatsApp and then he lures you into an unknown apartment. And obviously, you go. Suddenly, you're added to a group chat with 4 random men and 1 very stressed woman. At first, they're confused and they're suspicious. Then like 2 days later, half of them are in love with you and you have to choose which one you'll end up with. That's the entire premise, like that's it. It sounds absolutely crazy out of context, but don't worry, they're fictional and they're attractive, so it's actually totally fine. Anyways, you play the game as the MC and you find out that the apartment belonged to Rika, the founder of an organization called the RFA, and your role is basically to take over her job and help the RFA organize high-profile charity parties while building relationships with the members. And just some other boring stuff like uncovering dark, deep secrets, like finding out Rika isn't actually dead, despite leading everyone to believe that she was, and that she's a part of the cult. But don't worry, that's not even important. Let's take a look at our handsome love interests. First, we have Yu-Sang, and he's Rika's cousin. And Yu-Sang used to be a brilliant student, but after Rika died, he completely lost himself. And I felt really bad for him, like it must have been so hard for him. But I remember that when I used to play his route, he had a really hard time differentiating you from Rika. Like everything he would say is about Rika this, Rika that, Rika likes this. Oh my god, you remind me of Rika. Oh my god, you look so much like Rika. Something. And it was so tiring, honestly. Like, I understand he was grieving, but also I am not Rika. And throughout his route, I honestly felt more like his mother rather than his girlfriend. So as a boyfriend, I will rate him a 5 out of 10. But as a son, maybe a 10 out of 10. Next up, we have Zen, a musical theater actor who absolutely loves how he looks. And his route is explicitly for the thirsty people. Like, this man sends an aggressive amount of shirtless selfies in the chat, so you're going to get a lot of that. And he's also extremely protective of the MC later on, and he's very prince-like. As a partner, I will rate him an 8 out of 10. I'm taking 2 points off because at the start he comes off very narcissistic. Like, at the start I was like, okay, chill out. But later on I kind of found him funny. Then we have Jimin Han. I don't even know why I always say his full name. And he's the ultimate blueprint for the cold, stereotypical CEO male lead we see everywhere in modern webtoons and K-dramas today. Like, he walked so the others could run. Or wait a minute, he ran so the others could walk. And he's completely obsessed with his cat, Elizabeth III. And he gets a 6 or maybe a 7 because like later on he becomes deeply obsessed with you that he actually locks you up in his penthouse apartment, and he says that it's for your own safety. And when I played this years ago, I actually didn't even bat an eye when he said that. But looking back at it now, it's honestly a little bit weird. But if you're into that, then maybe you would give him a 10 out of 10. And then we have Jae-hee, but I actually never really played her route. Jae-hee is Jimin's assistant, and she works incredibly hard, and she's just always stressed. She's also a massive fangirl of Zen, and honestly, she's the most normal, reasonable, and grounded character in the entire game. And then finally, my absolute favorite was 707. I honestly can't even explain why I liked him that much. I actually forgot most of his route, but he was still my favorite. So 7 is a genius hacker working for a secret intelligence agency, and he lives entirely off Honey Buddha chips and Dr. Pepper. And he's also incredibly funny and chaotic right up until you enter his route. and then he hits you with just pure angst. And he also has a twin brother who was like brainwashed into a cult. I actually don't remember a lot, but I'll just give him a 10 out of 10 for no reason other than I just remember that I just used to love him so much. The thing that made Mystic Messenger so special wasn't only the romance, it was the gameplay. The characters would message you in real time. If there was a chat at 3 a.m., there was actually a chat at 3 a.m. and you actually had to wake up and talk to this character even though you're like almost falling asleep and you're barely even there. You're barely awake. And if you missed it, too bad, and then you'll have to use like hourglasses. But most of the time the hourglasses would cost like real money, or they would take a really long time to actually gain some of them. And I think that the game was truly ahead of its time. I actually wish it came out today, because with modern games like Love in Deep Space being so popular and other Otome games, Mystic Messenger would have been even more massive today. But the only thing I would change about this game is the MC. Not her character, but like her avatar. I know the faceless long-haired MC is meant to be a blank slate so everyone can project themselves onto her. But whenever I see the official art of the MC with my favorite character, I look at her brown hair and light skin and I'm like, wow, that looks nothing like me, like at all. And honestly, it makes me feel like my favorite character is cheating on me, the default avatar. I don't know how game development works or if it's even possible, but I sincerely wish that dating games will give us more like MC customization so that if you have like black hair, you will customize the MC to have black hair, or if you have like blonde hair or like darker skin or like even lighter skin, you could customize the MC. But anyways, I really love this game, and the game had a very big impact on me when I was a teenager. And it's still crazy that after so many years I still remember the characters in the game. Okay, I actually don't even remember the plot, but I still remember like the most important thing, the characters. So tell me in the comments below if you ever hopped on the Mystic Messenger train back in the day, and comment down below who your favorite character is.